Hey guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing the last update to my Wheel of Lippies project pan. This is going to be the last update where I roll things out and roll things in. Next month I'll be doing a finale and then a big old declutter. I just did not have the mental capacity and all to do a declutter at this exact moment in time, and I knew I wasn't going to with holiday and work craziness, so we're gonna do it in January, and it gives me an extra month to try out 10-ish more lippies. So without further ado, if you're new here, I will link this playlist in the description box below, along with all of my other project pans for 2024. And if you like project panning, please stick around. I've got a lot of fun stuff planned for the new year. I've got a lot of fun stuff planned for the next couple of weeks, so give it a trial period. And if you don't like it, then I wish you the best with all your future endeavors. But if you do like it, I would love that. So let's hop straight into the lippies. I had done basically a full rollout last month. I rolled in 10 new products, and let's go through each of them. The first one is this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. This is a lip liner. My goal was to use it 2 times, and I used it 2 times. This is pretty nice. It's honestly not my favorite lip liner. It's kind of dry, so I feel like it's hard to get a nice lip line with it. It tends to be a little bit more of like that smudgy, blurry lip line because it's just hard for me to get a nice crisp edge with this formula, but it's a beautiful color, so I'll be keeping it for sure. I also had MAC Velvet Teddy. This was such a pretty shade. I wore it a lot in conjunction with one of the glosses. My goal was to use it 2 times, and I did use it 2 times. It is almost an exact match for that Pillow Talk shade. And so this is just a color that I really vibe with, and I'm happy to keep it around. I also rolled in MAC Plumful, which I was a little bit unsure about just because I feel like this is a little bit brighter than the mauve that I usually reach for, but this came in handy a lot. When I was wearing an eye look that was a little more cool toned, I could just kind of apply this really quickly. It was fun and a little bit bright, and I feel like it was bright in a way that brightened up my face rather than in a way that was super bold. And so it looked really nice with just some like mauve-y tones on the eyes, a light blush, and then a little bit of this rubbed into the lips, and I think it looked really beautiful. My goal was to use it 6 times, and I did use it 6 times, so that will also be rolled out. And then here's where we ran into an issue. My next was Tarte lipstick in the shade Sandals, and this went through the dryer. So I only used it 2 of the 5 times that I had set out to, but this is no longer usable, so this is getting decluttered. We had 2 accidents this month. It was not a great month for makeup products. And then the next product was NARS Consuming Red, which I'm wearing today. My goal was 4 uses, and I'm wearing it for the 4th time today. And this was really nice. It's very easy to wear. Sometimes I do feel like it was hard to reapply. It started to get a little gunky. It's a matte lip color. I'd eat, and then I'd try to put on some more, and it would start to... It doesn't look as good as when it's freshly applied when I just add some willy-nilly. I think this is one where it looks best if you wipe everything off and start fresh, but it doesn't look terrible or smear everywhere, so I'm happy to keep wearing it. The next one was the gloss that really dominated this past month, and that is Anastasia Beverly Hills Toffee. My goal was to use it 8 times, and I did successfully use it 8 times. This was the gloss that I was the most unsure about, and I ended up really enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I wore it a lot on top of MAC Velvet Teddy and a Dior lipstick that's coming up next. So I wore it a lot in conjunction with other things, but over this past weekend, I was just applying it with more light makeup looks, and I think it looked really nice. It layers over other things really easily. It's great for making a mauve or a pink or a peach lip color a little bit more beige if I want to make something more nude. And then on its own, it's really pretty, just a light lip gloss. My only qualm with it is that it's quite pigmented, so sometimes it can be hard to get an even layer and make it look even. I tend to not like to have a lot of thick lip gloss along my lip edge. That's just a personal preference. I tend to, if I'm taking a sheer lip gloss, concentrate it mostly on the middle and then spread a lighter layer out, kind of out towards the edges of my lips. And it's harder to do that with this because you can see it. It looks really concentrated and then more, not patchy, but just it looks kind of patchy if I do that. So I have to just apply a really thin, even layer across my whole lips with this one. And once I figured that out, I was golden. Next is Dior lipstick in the shade 100 Nude Look Velvet. I don't know if that's the shade or the name of the lipstick. This is a little mini. It is a beautiful peachy color, quite peach, and I thought it looked really nice. I wore a lot in conjunction with that Anastasia Beverly Hills shade. My goal was 3 uses, and I did use it 3 times. So this will also be rolled out, and I really like it. I have no intention of getting rid of any of these, even if it wasn't my favorite. It's just so beautiful, and it's new. Like, it's almost brand new in my collection. I got it a couple months ago as a gift because it was a little gift with purchase and something my mom ordered, so then it came to me. And so there's no chance I'm getting rid of this. I'm keeping everything so far except the Tarte lipstick. Well, I put the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the unsure pile, but I really enjoyed wearing it this past weekend, so I don't know. It's not easy to wear the way other lip glosses are easy to wear, but it's beautiful, so I don't know. Okay, so this is unsure, I guess, and then I'm keeping everything else except for Tarte. Next is Hema Soft Matte Lip Balm in the shade 10. And this is, I thought it was going to be much more sheer. It's actually quite pigmented. My goal was to use it 5 times, and I did use it 5 times. And it looks very similar to NARS Consuming Red. I like them both. My first instinct was to keep this. I think I might still, but if someone was going through if I was like hanging out with a friend and they were like, oh, I love what you're wearing right now, what is it? I'd be like, go ahead and take it. Like, you can have it if you think it looks nice on you. I don't have a ton of emotional attachments to it. I just think it looks really pretty and it wears well. So I'll hold on to it unless I know it's going to go to a good home. I don't want to just like toss it. Then my 2 hand-selected shades. The first is this Context Liquid Lacquer in the shade Mad Love. This one, my goal was to wear it 2 times, and I did wear it 2 times. And I'm also unsure about this one. I think I run into the same issue as ABH Toffee. First of all, it smells very strongly, which is not an issue I have with that other one, but it's just something that is not really a turn on for me. It's very pigmented. I tend to reach the most for glosses that are very lightly tinted. And so this is just out of my comfort zone. I put it in the unsure pile for now. I think I just need to sit down with my glosses and swatch everything out and decide if I do want to get rid of anything. So I'm just going to leave this in the unsure pile for now and reassess later. Then the other casualty was this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish liquid lipstick in the shade Vitamin Beat. The doe foot fell off. I went to use it for the first time. I used it 0 times. My goal was 5, but now I can't use it at all. I'm not just rubbing this doe footless wand onto my lips. So yeah, this is getting decluttered because it is broken and, in my opinion, unusable. I did not want to take out the stopper and then fish around for the doe foot in here to try and use it. So this is also getting decluttered this month. So I did better as far as decluttering than I have like the past month or 2, but that's because some things met some like untimely ends. I actually really liked most of the things that I rolled in this past month, which is good and also not good when it comes to decluttering. So now let's roll in 8 new products. My plan was to roll in 8 and then go through what I have left and maybe select more than 2 hand selected shades, just because why not? We're here just to have fun. So let's go. So 41, 33, 2, 26, 32, 9, 27, 8. I'm going to go pull those, grab some hand selected shades, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have randomly generated uses for all of these already, and I am ready to go through with what we will be using. So number 41 was Nude Sticks in the shade Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Raven. My goal is going to be to use this one time. This is a really pretty, very deep, like oxblood color, and I think I can definitely use this once in the upcoming month. Next was number 33, and that was Italia Deluxe Lip Liner in the shade Black Currant. Another beautiful, rich, deep shade. I guess I'm going to be wearing a lot of berries this upcoming month, and my goal is to use this 7 times. So that'll be a little bit trickier, but we'll see. Buxom lip gloss, or full-on lip cream, was number 2, and that's the shade Berry Bramble. I have a lot of lip products in front of me, so my brain's like all over the place. This is a beautiful berry like tint to the lips. It kind of reminds me a little bit of MAC Plumful in tone. And so that I will be using 3 times. Next was number 26, and that was Lottie London Slay All Day Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Low Key. And my goal is going to be to use this 8 times. So that might be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm excited to give it a go. I'm not very familiar with this product, so we shall see how I feel after 8 uses. Then I rolled in number 32, which was Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Pioneer. This, I just broke the seal on. It's very new to me. I've never tried it, but it is a beautiful red shade, like true red, and I only need to use this once. Something tells me I might be wearing it more than once this upcoming month. And then next was number 9. That is Buxom Plump Shot, or sorry, full collagen infused lip serum in the shade Plump Shot. I don't know. This is confusing. This is another one I don't know if I've ever used. It's supposed to be like a lip plumper. It smells like their normal lip glosses do, so we'll see if my hand starts burning, and then that'll determine how excited I am about this. And my goal is going to be to use it 4 times. Then number 27 was Pure Liquid Lipstick in the shade Twinsies, and my goal is going to be to use this 7 times. This is a very pretty shade. I've definitely had no problem reaching for this in the past. It's quite brown on me, so I don't anticipate this being an issue. I don't think. I'm more just starting to get nervous by all the 7s and 8s that we've seen so far, because we have 7 uses on Black Currant, 8 uses on Lottie London Low Key, and then 7 uses on Twinsies. And then number 8 was this Bobbi Brown lip gloss in the shade Rose Sugar, and my goal is going to be to use this 6 times. This one I don't have a ton of use on because it's quite shimmery, but I think it'll be perfect for this time of year. So hopefully I can get that used 6 times. And then those were all of the shades that I randomly selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so those were my 8 randomly selected shades right there. Then I went a little bit excited with the hand selected shades. I grabbed more than 2. The first is this Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in the shade Code Red. I just wanted a lip liner to go with the red shades, and this is a perfect time of year for me to be wearing a red lip liner, so I will need to use this 7 times. I also wanted to try another product that's new to me-ish, and it is this Dear Dahlia lip tint, Velvet Lip Mousse in the shade Sangria. I had the shade Bordeaux in this project earlier, and I really liked it, so I wanted to see how I liked this shade, and I was just really excited to try this out in this upcoming month, because this is such a beautiful and unique formula in my collection, and I need to use this 7 times. I rolled in my Maybelline lipstick in Faint for Fuchsia, because as much as I love this color aesthetically, like I always open it and swatch it and go, oh my god, this is so beautiful, I very rarely wear it, so I need to challenge myself to wear this, and I rolled in 8 uses, so that'll definitely be a challenge. And then I decided to be a little bit nicer to myself, and I rolled in another easy to wear gloss, I think it'll be, and this is the Lancome Juicy Tube Original in the shade Tickled Pink. So this is another one that I haven't had a lot of use on. Oh, it looks like it's starting to separate a little bit in the tube. I'll try to fix that. Try this out more thoroughly, just because this packaging is not something I'm really used to. I tend to not enjoy things with this like squeezy tube applicator for lip products, so we shall see how this ends up going, and I need to use this one 3 times. So this is a very full hand. There's way more uses than I have days in the next month. I don't think I'll be able to reach my goal on all of these, but I do want to try to use all of these at least a handful of times just to get a good idea of them. I figured we're not going to be rolling out and rolling new things in next month, so I might as well just go big or go home and try out a bunch of stuff, so that next month I will have a very clear idea of hopefully what I want to keep and what I don't. And I'm really excited just to wrap up this project. This project has really helped me fall in love with products that I didn't know about or had forgotten about in my collection, so I'm really excited about that. There's a lot of things this month that I'm unsure how I feel about, like this Buxom lip gloss, this Lottie London liquid lipstick, this liquid lipstick, the Juicy Tubes, so I'm really excited to do some investigative work this upcoming month, figure out how I feel about all of these, and then come back next month for an epic declutter. So that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.